So I have to stitch this here. I'm just putting it here to see how it looks like. Absolutely think that is absolutely beautiful. Really beautiful, the sleeve. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm gonna cut this front panel with the buttons, and I'm gonna cut a piece of this leg, and I'm gonna basically stitch it together to form one big panel. So this is the piece of fabric that I have done with the t-shirts. I like the placement of these guys in here. And that's the first panel I've made. And the second panel. I'm gonna make enough fabric to create the front and back of the dress. This is what is left of the third t-shirt that I brought to take the sleeves and the sash. I'm really happy that I upcycled 3 t-shirts and 2 pieces of fabric. I still have few bit and pieces scraps, but very little. I might make something with it as well. This is happens to be a top, but if you put more layers on, you could obviously convert it into a long dress for the summer, and that will be an awesome top. So on this one, I have upcycled parts of the shirt, as you can see here, on this one, and 2 colors from another shirt that I'll show you in a minute. This is one of my very first men's shirts. In this one, I decided to use the shirt as it was and add some scrap of fabric I had and a little bit of lace. And I did the same thing on the peplum. I've been in YouTube making videos, putting my face in YouTube since September 2023. Before that, I was just doing the hands and not even talking sometimes, I don't think. I was quite shy, camera shy. The first video that I actually put myself in was a make. I had some handkerchiefs and white vintage handkerchiefs, and I wanted to make something beautiful. And I said that in the channel. I said, I just want to make something beautiful. I make this beautiful dress out of handkerchiefs and crochet and some trimmings, and I absolutely loved making the video, and it didn't do all that well because, you know, I was learning. But that was my very first video. I have made quite a few since then. 2024, I've learned a lot in terms of sewing, because I consider myself pretty much a confident novice. When it comes to bags, I think I'm better. I have done them for so many years. I know how to make a leather bag or a patchwork bag, which is the ones I like making the most. But when it comes to garment sewing, I'm definitely still a novice. I have learned so much making these videos. I have learned so much talking to you people. I have had a very interesting ride so far with YouTube. The first thing that I would say that truly surprised me is how kind you all are. I have had so many compliments on my looks, my hair, my smile, my demeanor, the joy that brings you. Some people say I could hear you, I could listen to you for days because of my voice. I never expected anybody to give me so many compliments, and it's kind of a bit overwhelming sometimes. It's like, okay, thank you. I didn't expect it. I genuinely didn't expect people to be so nice and kind. I thought if anybody was gonna ever talk about how I look or anything, it was gonna be negative. I expected much more trolling. I don't know why. I guess because trolling is something that happens a lot online. But my experience has been super positive. I think in the whole year and a bit I've been doing this, only I blocked 2 comments that were I mean, I like criticism, constructive criticism all the way, all the time. It doesn't bother me. But when you just want to be nasty for the sake of being nasty, nobody needs to read that. I don't need to read it, and nobody else that comes to my channel needs to read it either. So I block, I think, twice. I think I blocked a couple of people that were obviously bots because it didn't, it didn't make any sense. I mean, sometimes my English is hard, but that was not even English. It was like names and words put together that it makes no sense, and they were obviously bots. So I blocked those. But other than that, it's just being gorgeous people giving me advice every time I ask, what do you think about this? What shall I make? How shall I make something? You guys, in my audience, there's quite a few experts and or people with a lot of experience. And I thoroughly thank you for all of the advice that you've given me. I've taken on straps. I have a big list of ideas that have come out from the comment section. So if you guys ever want to know what to do or something, or don't have an idea of what to do, go to my comment section. There's a lot of people that have given a wealth of information there. So for that, thank you so much. For your support this year, thank you so much. I have quite a few of you lovelies, you know who you are, super fans that come and watch all of my videos, and a kind regards, a kind thank you so much. I really truly appreciate you all. And yeah, that's the first thing I've learned, that people in online are actually quite nice. People are people after all. The second thing I've learned is to be a little bit more natural on from my point of view. My personal growth is being to be myself whenever I put the camera on, and not to pretend to. I never really pretended for anyone anyway, so that is kind of easy for me to be myself. Talking to camera, I don't know if you look at the setup, you see my studio, but what I can see is just a camera and the window. It is very difficult sometimes to think what you want to say and talk to you like you are there. I generally think of you being in the room with me, because at the end of the day, I'm alone in here 100% of the time when I'm sewing. And I'm alone in my sewing as well. I used to go to a sewing class, and I stopped going because I did learn quite a bit of things from there, but the atmosphere, I felt like it wasn't all that nice. So I decided to stop going. So whatever I'm learning after that is learning from the University of YouTube and from you lovelies. So yeah, it's kind of weird. I still make eye contact with the camera. Sometimes it's come naturally, sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, it's been an interesting year. I was gonna do a countdown of my favorite makes for the year, but I'm gonna start strong. This is my favorite make of the year. I cut a dress, a Christmas dress that I used to wear many years ago, that didn't fit anymore, and that I absolutely loved it, so I kept it. I still have some fabric from it, and I will be making something else from it. But I make this beautiful cardigan jacket lined with this cute little wool, and I lined it with a lovely cotton curtains from IKEA. This is definitely my favorite because I absolutely love this. It took quite a lot of time to make, and then I have to hoover my machine for all the sequins, but it is a gorgeous jacket and I love it. I was meant to have my rail and having in here loads of the stuff that I made, but to be perfectly honest, lots of the stuff I made is summer, and it's already packed for in the loft. My most wore item of the year was or is 3 of the dresses that I made in the summer. I made a green dress, and with the same pattern I made a purple one. The green one was from a graphic from a African print cloth. The purple one was some thrifted sheets that I got. those two dresses I wore all the summer, and I got lots of comments and compliments on them, especially the green one, because it's such a eye catcher. I got quite a lot of compliments on that dress almost every time I wore it out. It was very interesting. Beautiful dresses, so comfortable to wear, so airy, so lovely. I loved it. Another one I made was the Hawaiian men's shirt turned into a dress with some fabric that I had, like a salmony, pink salmony dress. And it's a lovely, lovely dress. I wore it quite a few times as well. I made a few blouses, female blouses from men's shirts. And those videos seem to do better. I think people like this kind of videos, and I love it, and I can understand why. The blouses that I made, especially the one with like a darker, it was a men's shirt, and I used the men's shirt. It has like little flowers, and then on the other side was one of my old jean-like fabric trousers, and I cut them, and I made a peplum. I'm laughing because I always make peplums, and some of you comment, "Ooh, where's the peplum?" And I was taking a mickey out of me, which is fair enough. I do make a lot of peplums. I love wearing them. I think there's a lot of people that look really, really good with them. So every time I want to say the word peplum, I want to laugh because I always get comments like that. It really genuinely makes me laugh. So thank you for the laughs. Yeah, I made a peplum, and I wore that a lot. It's super comfortable because I tailored it to myself. It took some time to tailor it, and it's super comfortable and it looks good. So I wore that blouse a lot. I made a dress with the Indonesian men's shirt and some kind of, is it tartan? When it's like stripes and squares. I think it's called tartan. But it wasn't wool, it was linen, and or linen cotton, I think it was. And it's a lovely dress. Love that. And again, very summery. So I realized I made a lot of blouses and dresses in the summer, and I haven't done so much in the winter. I've done a little bit of more sweatshirts and things like that. But I'm going to be making some pinafore dresses because I made my last dress. It was I think I wore it in the last video, and it is like a viscose fabric. And I made practically the same dress that I made in the purple one and the green one with the same pattern. But it's a viscose jersey kind of fabric. And I use that one as a pinafore. I put an underneath layer, and then I put that, and then sometimes I put a jumper on top, and it is fantastic. I have worn it all autumn now, and I wore it so much. They already started getting like little balls, so I'm gonna have to shave it. But it gave me idea of making more pinafore dresses like that. So hopefully coming up in then 2025, you will be seeing some more wintry dresses made out of thicker punto di Roma. Somebody told me, a lovely Italian person told me, I think it's punto di Roma, or punto di Roma. I know I've got a few of those that I bought from the Utrecht market, and I should be making some pinafore dresses for that. But that's the future. I'm supposed to be talking about the past, what I've done in 2024. If I started talking and rambling, I just mix and match everything. I've made many videos with many bags and upcycling and jackets and the one from the scarves, the red scarves, and the other ones, the wool darker ones. I am really, really pleased with all the stuff that I made this year. This is the purple, not purple. This is the orangey dress that I was telling you that I made with a Hawaiian shirt. I made a lovely dress. Love it, that dress. Yeah, I've made many videos and I've made many things on the videos. So you can always go and I have a fairly long catalog already. When I make something like this, I'm almost looking forward to have the pieces left to make a bag from it or to make something from it. Inevitably, it's always going to be a bag because that's where my head goes into. But I've seen some cool scarves made out of fabric that's being stitched together. And I thought I really, really fancy having a go at that too. There's quite a lot of things that I want to have a go at too. But again, that's for the future. That's for the video for 2025. I have a list of ideas of things that I want to make. And I will be making a video of what is coming up. So what can you expect in 2025? So I made a few things. I made some mistakes. I have succeeded in other places. Overall, I'm over the moon with the stuff that I've made, the video that I've made, the lovely people that I have met in here. And I'm hoping that 2025 is going to be at least as good. I'll be over the moon. And if I have you here to talk to me and to watch what I do and let me know what you think, I'll be very, very blessed and very happy. So anyway, I think this was a very choppy roundout of 2024. I'm hoping if there's anything else that I wanted to say, I will probably add it into a make video. Thank you so much for 2024. I truly appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoy it as much as I have. And I will see you in 2025. Have a lovely holidays with your family and friends and loved ones. And happy holidays, happy Christmas, Feliz Navidad, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.